Welcome to Ladies Who Question, another Let's Talk Local. And boy, oh boy, we have something that is literally, wouldn't you say, Holly, it's touched everyone's life at some point?
Yes.
Real estate.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
Absolutely.
Everybody's lived somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's hope.
Yeah.
But on the bright side, yeah. And we have a real estate pro, a realtor, a local Lake Bluff realtor. Welcome to Ladies Who Question. That's what we are, who we are, to Let's Talk Local. Daria Andrews. How are you?
I'm excited to be here. This is my first podcast.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
And this is so much fun already.
Oh, scooch in just a little. I need you a little louder. Let's see.
Okay.
A little louder now. Oh, now I want to hear shout.
Oh.
So Daria. See, now we just had this long conversation. I've always said Daria, and you've never corrected me, but it's Daria. So I may
that's
switch
the way
back
I
and
say
forth.
it.
Yeah, well.
And I accept anything.
Hey, believe me,
Close.
with a weird name and weird spelling like my name, do you know what I've been called?
Right.
The only thing I ever objected to was they'd go, Lise, is that lice? And I went, that's the one that I'm not going to let you do.
Yeah.
Just the one. Anything
How
else.
Could somebody think that would be somebody's name?
LISE, I don't know. You know what I mean? I got over it in first grade. I was just like, whatever. I'm cool. You can sublimate your ego right away. Anyhow, so Daria, you are a realtor here in Lake Bluff, and you're with?
I'm with At Properties.
At Properties.
Christie's International Real Estate.
All right.
That's our full name.
Your full name. Okay. Now, it sounds like a merger.
It was, yes.
Well, now, how long have you been personally in real estate?
26 years.
Wow.
Mole.
Since 1999.
Oh, my.
What motivated you to get into real estate? And I guess that would be tied into what were you doing before?
I was in the financial markets.
Doing?
I worked on a NASDAQ trading desk.
Whoa, what?
I didn't trade. I wasn't a position trader, but I executed orders. My last job was at Goldman Sachs downtown.
Oh,
and
that's prestigious.
After I had my second baby, I didn't go back, but I always wanted to do something because I always loved to work. And actually, it was Scott Lackey of Griffith Grant Lackey who I met because I would take my son on the back of my bicycle and ride around and stop into open houses. And I think after a while, he just said, would you like a job? You keep coming. And I just was always so interested in houses, and especially moving to Lake Bluff after being in the city for 8 years. And I just thought it was so beautiful. And no two houses are alike. And just, it was just take them on the bike, ride around. And that's how I first got interested. And I just thought it would be, it was kind of like trading a different commodity. To me.
Oh, that's an interesting way to come at it. Yeah. Makes sense. So you weren't in the pit, you were in an office.
No, in an office.
Oh.
Because back then the NASDAQ stocks were traded just in a huge room with rows of people on computers and phones and lots of screaming and yelling, but you weren't
on the floor
no.
with the real madness, which doesn't even exist
anymore. It still was
anymore.
a little bit of madness, but it wasn't,
No, I mean, I've seen movies about where offices where was it really like that?
Yes.
Oh no. That would make me, I don't think I could, my nervous system wouldn't handle that.
It wasn't easy, but it was fun. Some days were really fun and some days were really not, which is the same in any business. Same thing for real estate.
Yes.
Were you one of a few women? Or
Yes. I mean, I started, I'm dating myself here, but I worked for them from 1987 to 1995. And there weren't a ton. There were way more than when I started, but it was, times have changed.
In that industry with the finance bros, I dated a bunch of those after my divorce, so I kind of have an idea. But boy, seeing them in work mode, that's probably not pretty.
Yeah, we got a lot of good stories from back then.
Ooh, do you have any to share right now? No. Well, if you ever do, you know where this studio is. So that's what you did before. All right. How has real estate, you've been in real estate long enough to see a lot of changes. What would you say are some of the major changes in the industry that have really left a mark?
Technology is the most apparent. I mean, when I started, we didn't have the internet. The way you knew what was on the market is these big yellow books that almost looked like phone books, we called it the yellow book, were delivered to our office once a week. And you paged through and found out what was on the market.
Wow.
And then you called people and told them. I mean, so it has really changed the technology so much, and the way we used to have all the information, and now the information now is out there. I mean, the consumer, you've got website. I mean, social media. I mean, the information is there. We used to be the keepers of it, and.
What do you mean the keepers of it?
Because we had this yellow book and we knew what was on. Besides people driving by and seeing a yard sign,
right?
But then they would, call
they would
us,
have
and
to call
they
you.
needed us more, And now, I mean, they still need us to actually to do the transactions and to be an advisor and everything else we do. But the information is, there. Like I have people now calling me and say, "I'd like to see this house, this house, this house, and this house." They know exactly what they want to look at, which has helped a lot. I mean, and especially the photography and the video and the drone videos, all of that, which is really necessary. And floor plans. I mean, we didn't have floor plans back in the day. Now that information is so important to buyers.
You mean that wouldn't be included in the big yellow book? No?
No.
You'd think that would be in there.
I don't remember any floor plans.
Yeah.
I mean,
it'd probably take too much space in the book to have floor plans of everything, as
and
opposed to just the dimensions. Probably.
Then we would have the professional photos taken and have brochure made, but nothing. I mean, today we have everything's digital. I mean, we still have hard copies of beautiful brochures, but people are looking online, and it's almost like dating apps. They look at the first 10 photos and go, no, swipe, swipe, swipe. So you have to have really good photos and videos. It's saved everybody a lot of time, because it's saving the buyers a lot of time looking at houses that they have no interest in once they step in. And it saves us a lot of time that you don't have to show someone 14 houses not that we have 14 houses to show right now, but
I was
okay, let's
get into that too.
Let's
so that's the
that.
biggest, that's the biggest change. We didn't even have cell phones when I started.
Right.
Oh my gosh, that's right. And you said 87, right?
Oh no, that was my financial 99. I started.
Oh, in 99.
Real estate in 99.
Wait, I thought we had cell phones then.
Not. I mean, a car phone that you plugged in a bag.
Oh, right.
I mean, it was the very, very beginning.
Well, you didn't have smartphones, but we did have flip phones. I know, because I had one in
maybe
1994. But wow, what other change? Anything else? Because I got to say, that's major. I didn't even think about that.
Well, when I first started, you sat in an office and you signed up for floor time, like 9 to 12 or 12, whatever the schedule was, or administrative person.
For walk-ins?
And for people calling in, because that's
floor duty.
And then you sat in an office. I mean, now we all work at home, or we work on phones. I mean, you don't really, at our company, you don't ever have to go in the office. I mean, we like to go in, but everything is so technologically driven. We do have offices, and it's fun to go in, but and some people like to work in the office. Ever since COVID, I probably work more at home.
Yeah. And you probably have to use the office to close the deal and sign the paperwork and stuff. So
and we're pretty high tech in that regard. But I mean, you still go in and have fun and deliver checks and that kind of stuff. But it's changed so, it's just changed so much.
Well, earlier you made a reference to, not that there's really 14 houses right now to show you. Let's talk about the market right now. I'm sort of leaping ahead, but one of my questions was going to be, we're recording today. It's not September. It's August. What is it? 25th. Yeah. Last Friday, the Fed said something about a possible lowering. Mm-hmm. It could be just a quarter basis point or whatever, about lowering it. Now, will that? I know it's slow. I don't even have to have you explain that. Possibly because of the rates, right? Or what are your feelings about this?
The rates have gone down a little bit. Our big issue is the lack of inventory. The inventory is very low. There are very few homes on the market compared to in years past. It's called like month supply of inventory. And that means, like, if not another house came on the market tomorrow in Lake Bluff, how many months would it take to sell the number of houses we currently have listed? And it's really low. It's like probably 2 months or under. Mm-hmm. In 2019, it was 14 months. So we have very few homes. So and when they do come on, and it's been busy, because when something comes on, there's a lot of interest.
A flurry.
And a lot of multiple offers.
I was just going to say, it seems like they're marketing the homes lower for the bidding war.
Well, I don't know
that's what I'm kind of hearing through the grapevine.
You mean pricing them lower?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, it's hard. It's been harder to price homes because so many of them are selling way over because there are 10 offers.
Right, right. That's what I'm hearing.
I don't think anything's deliberately under,
Oh, they're not pricing it under?
You want to price it at what you believe is market value and where you're going to generate interest.
Okay.
So let's say if you thought something, if I thought something should be listed at maybe $925, you could try $899 and you're probably going to get it over $925.
Right, right.
I would say from, $1 million and under in Lake Bluff is the lowest inventory and the hardest houses to find and the most offers you get. So there have been homes. There was a home recently listed at $599 and sold for like $720.
Jeez Louise.
Oh my gosh. And I heard about the house, I'm not going to mention the family's name, but the Victorian near the lake. I know you know who they are. And it was priced pretty low because when I looked at it, I go, that seems so low. And then I heard it got 5 offers.
Yeah. I mean, most houses.
Like way over what they want.
Well, I'm sure
is that
it was
most common now or currently?
There's a lot of interest. Anything beautiful, in good condition, in a great location is going to get considerable interest. And there are just a lot of buyers. So if you have, and not every house has it, but let's say 8 to 10 offers on a lot of these houses, only one party buys it. Those are 7 to 9 people who are still looking to buy.
So 5 houses on the market, basically.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
So it takes, we need more houses. But to answer your original question, if the interest rates go down, I think we will get more inventory, more people will sell. Right now there's a shortage for various reasons, but one of them being people who want to sell who have, 2.75 or 3% mortgages, don't want to sell, haven't wanted to sell and trade up for something that has a 7% mortgage. It wasn't in their plan, financial plan.
So other than that, which I completely understand, to what else do you attribute this lack of movement, this sort of stagnation to? I understand what you're saying with that, for sure.
Well, I think there was so much activity in the first few years of COVID, so many people moving, and it was a more balanced market. This is imbalanced towards the sell side. I do think there are people, like a lot of people my age, who want to scale down. They want to sell their houses. They want to move to something smaller. But those don't exist either. Right, so it's like I have so many friends who say to me, I want to sell my house. Can you come tell me what my house is worth? But I have no idea where to go. And that's the hard. But the condo market locally, like in Lake Forest, all those beautiful condos on Laurel Avenue and other places.
Oh, those are gorgeous.
Same situation. There's so many people looking for those. And not that many come on the market. So it's that. It's a number of factors, but I would say interest rates, people not knowing where to go. Like so many people say to me, I'd love a cute little ranch in Lake Bluff.
So when you talked about the condos that are going up here in Lake Bluff,
yes.
How many have sold so far?
So our company is representing them. 2 of the agents I work with,
great.
Susan Amory and Andre O'Neill, are the listing agents. There are 8, and I believe 3 are under contract so far.
Wow. Okay. They look
which
gorgeous.
Is pretty good. They'll be beautiful.
They're going to be similar to the ones across the street from the train station.
It's the same.
It's the same builder.
Todd Altunian, Peter Whitmore. Yes, they're going to be very similar.
I've been in those.
So basically what you're saying is the real estate market is pretty healthy in Lake Forest and Lake Bluff. It's just a dearth of what you can sell at this point.
Yeah, we just need more inventory in certain price ranges, like $1 million and under.
Well, let's just see what kind of a lift, if and when that should possibly happen, even if it's just a little bit.
I think it will help.
Okay. How has the population changed in Lake Bluff, Lake Forest? I have some very big feelings about that.
We were at the block party on Saturday night.
And that's exactly why I'm bringing it up.
I felt like I was the oldest person.
Oh, I always feel like that.
Well, I think I was the oldest person there.
I mean, I moved here when I was 33, and I think everybody at the block party was between, there were more babies than I've ever seen. 30 to 40. There were more babies than I've ever seen in one spot in one time in Lake Bluff.
Yeah.
And you know where I live, so everybody walks by my house to get into town and get to the parties and get to all the events. And it's just one stroller and
after another
one baby carrier.
Right.
It's a stroller parade.
It's great. It seems more apparent. And it's true. There's so many young people looking to live here and buy here, and they have.
Yeah.
Especially people who grew up here. A lot of people who grew up in Lake Forest. It's attracted a lot of that age group.
It is quite a mix of kids who were here growing up and they realized this was the coolest place to grow up. I mean, I was here as a kid back and forth, in the 60s, and I thought it was the coolest place, which is why, even though I lived in a beautiful place in California, I wanted to come back to Lake Bluff. Yeah.
I would say that Lake Bluff really hit the map probably in the last 10 years. And I mean, it just seems like it's such a desirable place. But when I would go, I'm in sales and I travel all over, and I'd be downtown and people would say, "Where's Lake Bluff?" And they didn't know where it is.
No.
And now when I go to these young design firms with all these young designers, they go, "Oh, you live in Lake Bluff? We've been trying to buy a house there for like a year." And I go, "Oh, you know where it is?"
Well, here's Daria Andrews.
Right.
847.
The young families, they've really, it got out. Word got out. Plus, we have a lot to do now. When I moved here in 90. How long have you lived here?
1990.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
so
89. I came here and back here in 89.
Remember how it was? Like
it was quiet.
Moving from California, I was like, oh my God.
Sleepy
There's
town.
nothing to do in this town.
Lived in, Chicago for 8 years before moving to Lake Bluff. But I lived in New York City. I mean, I'm from New York. So when I remember the first few nights living in Lake Bluff, I couldn't sleep because it was so quiet.
Me too. I'm like, because we live near the airport.
Strange
it was
thing.
I know, it's not the weirdest thing to say, but
No,
it's true.
I understand because we live near LAX. We live near the 405. We had the white noise. And I go, I feel like that Chevy Chase movie where he was out in the country. I go, Tom, I can't sleep because it was too quiet.
So wild.
Yeah.
But I do remember like friends coming to visit after we moved to Lake Bluff, and they're like, "We thought we were going to Wisconsin. Like people thought it was so far north.
It's only 20 minutes north. So yeah.
Where are we?
But no, it's Lake Bluff is a very special place, and people.
It's, I mean,
really wanna
when we have
move
our
here.
family visit, they go at 4th of July, the first couple of years, my sister-in-law would say, I'm on a movie set. I can't even tell you what it's like here. It's just, get me off this movie set, she would say.
4th of July has always been like that in Lake Bluff. Even in the 60s,
but I never
it was so
saw
great.
that until we lived here, and I thought, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, in Lake Forest, equally, I feel like we're shortchanging them, but there's so much to offer, in Lake Forest too. Are the markets very different? Selling to them, like I'm.
No, I mean a lot of people will look, unless someone has a strong desire to only be in one.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, people will look in Lake Forest and Lake Bluff. Like a lot of the buyers I'm working with, they're live in either if the right, they found the right house and were able to buy it.
Yeah.
There are some people that are, committed one way or the other, but
Bigger lots in Lake Forest. Some of the lots are much larger.
Well, and Lake Forest is geographically so much bigger.
Oh,
that
yeah.
There are.
What is our population here in Lake Bluff? Like 5,500 about? 55. And that's like 27,000 or something?
No, I think it's closer to like 22.
Oh, 22. Okay.
Give or take.
Okay. That's definitely an apple and an orange.
But there are way more neighborhoods and way more, it's geographically much bigger than Lake Bluff. So there are more choices.
How would you describe your selling style?
I've gotten feedback from clients that I was not the first thing. I mean, a lot of thing they say is that I wasn't pushy, and they really appreciated that. Like I gave them advice if asked. I gave them the information. I gave them all the tools. I answered all their questions. I'm pretty patient, and I'm pretty knowledgeable of the area, especially Lake Bluff. And they appreciate that. I'm not pushy. I mean, I probably should be more pushy. There was a joke when I first started in the business that someone told me, well, you show them 3 houses and you ask them, which one would you like to make an offer on?
Gee.
No, I mean, it was a joke, but I still hear that in the back of my head.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, people, I think I'm good at providing the information and the tools for them to make the decision. And if they ask me flat out, do you think I should buy this house? If I think it's something, because everybody's concerned about overpaying and everybody's concerned about resale. Like, will I be able to sell this? So if I think it's, probably a location that could be an issue at some point, I'll maybe politely and kindly say, well, you have the train over here, or, whatever.
Right.
But I think that is what I've been told, that I'm, I provide the resources and listen, but I'm not pushy. Like, I don't force people to make a decision. I mean, there have been a couple of times recently where I thought somebody should have bought this one house, and I wish they would have, but they didn't. So,
I mean, that's pretty positive, pretty nice.
Yes, no, I am very grateful.
Well, and it's probably led to a lot of referrals.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I can't stand pushy salespeople. I just had to buy a car this last weekend. I hate buying cars.
Oh, God.
But
Nightmare.
it's like that's the way to do it.
Yeah,
It's
I feel the
just
same way. I don't like
non-push
pushy sales.
factor. And yeah, like if they say, well, there's 2 other people looking at it this afternoon. You better make up your mind. And you're like, oh.
What's the toughest thing about your career?
Well, I think it's very time consuming. I think people often have this glamorous view. Oh, you go into all these beautiful houses and you show people all these houses and you get dressed up and you do this and then they buy a house, and it's a lot of work besides, the actual physical of showing people houses, or if you're listing a house, a company showings when buyers and their agents come. It's a lot of time. And with technology and when texting came to be, I mean, the 24/7 text,
they feel like they can text you anytime, right?
Well, I mean, I've gotten texts at 1:00 in the morning. I've gotten texts at 6 a.m. and I don't answer, obviously. You have to have some sense of hours,
Yeah, some boundaries.
unless
with your
it's
clients.
an emergency. But it's the time. And it's, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
You can, as I've been doing this longer and longer, you can kind of accommodate your schedule with others. And but it's hard, it's very time consuming.
Nice.
And sometimes things come up unexpectedly. Like I always laugh with some of my friends. You're only friends with realtors because if you cancel on them at the last minute, they understand. They don't care. Go, sorry, can't come to dinner.
Yeah.
It's hard sometimes for other people in different professions to make plans. And then you're like, because I hate to be late,
Yeah.
Right.
So, I'm going to be late. Here I come in on 2 wheels again, But the time is hard, and it's, it's a lot of work because it's a long process. I mean, it's a process buying a house. You don't just go, okay, write a contract, we bought the house. Then it's, inspections, mortgage, appraisals, walkthroughs, closings, any issue that comes up.
And anything can go wrong at any stage of the process.
And then, you are dealing, we often laugh that we're part-time, psychologists, therapists.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Spiritual advice. I mean, you name it, anything. You can see people start unravel and, get nervous.
That's got to be pretty.
I mean, so yeah, it's a much harder job than I think most people realize until they buy or sell a house. And then they appreciate the time, the time that goes into it. But it's, like any profession, there's a lot of time and effort that goes in. It's just not 9 to 5.
Well, it's the most emotional purchase you're ever going to make in your life.
Exactly. It's a huge decision. And that's why I don't push people, because it's a huge decision. And the worst thing is if somebody, there's been a lot of buyer's remorse because of these multiple offers where people say, I really want to buy this house. So then they outbid 9 people and they wake up 2 days later, 2 days later, go, what were we thinking?
Yeah.
And then they get cold feet. But then, that's happened. It's happened.
But when you bid, I can't remember. It's been so long. Do you have to put down earnest money at the time you bid?
Not until the contract is accepted, and then you put down earnest money. So
so somebody who they got the top bid, you can buy this if you want. If they back out within a certain amount of time, it defaults to the next person, you call them up and go, guess what?
Well, they have, the first 5 business days after acceptance to change their mind.
Oh, is that how it goes? Okay.
So what has happened I had it happen once, but we had 8 offers. So we just went to the second one, which actually I remember when talking to the sellers at the time when we were going over the spreadsheet of, the different offers and what they all had, she really feeling that she liked that second offer, but the first one price-wise was so much better. Not so much better, but a little bit better. And then, so when it happened, it was like, I knew it. I knew we wanted to sell our house to those people.
Yeah.
It was fine. And the other agent who called me, the buyer's agent who called me, because usually you hate to deliver that bad news and go, Holly, by the way, they woke up and decided, they're changing their mind. And, some people get really upset about that. And this agent who I love, called me. She goes, oh my God, Daria, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, it's okay. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, no, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm like, don't worry about it. It's okay. We're going to sell it. She goes, oh my gosh, thank you for being so nice. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. But, it was like, okay. I mean, it's a little bit of a hassle because you have to unwind all the, the deal, but not a big deal.
who you're working with as the other agent sure sometimes makes all the difference, right?
It makes a huge difference. And I think we have a great community in Lake Forest and Lake Bluff. We have really some of the best agents I've ever worked with and some of the nicest people and smartest and professional people. But it's very important, even though we're independent contractors, and it's a very, competitive business. We have to get along with each other. And we have to sell.
You're going to see them at the supermarket.
I'm selling someone else's listing, and they're selling mine. And the better you get along, as far as we each represent our own clients, so that's important. But you have to be able to be someone that people can get along with. No, it really does help to be, to have a good working relationship with.
Yeah.
I mean,
in
some of
anything,
my,
but
very close friends are at other companies, and we're all aiming for the goal of the transaction closing and working for our client's best interest, but still working together in a professional manner.
What's the best thing about your career?
The best thing is when people come up to me, like Saturday night at the block party, and then I ran into someone, in front of the peanut gallery the other day, and they say, "We love it here so much. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so glad we met you. I'm so glad my friend gave us your number. We love it here. We are so happy," and go on and on. That's the best part.
That's the best.
That's so gratifying.
Yeah.
I mean, there have been some really hard, tough instances with people and sad.
Like, did you know there was mold in that one corner?
No, I mean more like sad situations in people's life,
like
why they have to sell
and death and
yeah.
so
I mean,
forth.
really. Well, and there have been times. September 11th. I mean, I thought, oh my God, I'm never going to sell another house again. Like things just.
Oh gosh,
that was like
depressing.
Went through some depressing times. Even the very beginning of COVID, I thought, well,
like, am I ever gonna?
I think I'm done. I think I'm retired.
I think we all thought we were done. Like, what are we going to do now?
And did that ever change quickly? But so the best part is the feedback that people love what they've bought, or love that I help them sell their house so they could move on to the next chapter. It's that kind of stuff.
Well, what a nice feeling to have about everything that you do.
Mm-hmm.
Anything?
Well, I was just going to ask a little bit. This might be backtracking a little bit, but do you find you're using AI?
Starting to, yes, I am.
In what capacity?
Well, we can do like research.
Oh, you ask AI?
Yes. Okay. And then I'll give away my secrets. My least favorite part of my job has become writing the descriptions of the homes, like for listings.
Oh, yeah, I could see
or for
that.
social media posts,
right.
or for anything.
AI to the rescue?
AI to the rescue.
Oh, good.
Because maybe I'm just tired of
Yeah.
It never was my strongest
How do you
suit.
say charming in 5 different ways?
82
right?
ways. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So that's kind of fun to do that. But there's more research. I mean, there are way more ways people are using it than I personally am, but there's more to come. Yeah.
Now, when you get when you photograph a home that's empty and you're able to put the furniture in there in the photographs, is that through AI or is that just photoshopping?
Well, we have a couple of different photo services that do that. Because we use these professional photography companies.
Oh,
and you can then have them virtually staged, is what we call it.
Oh no! So stagers they're losing their jobs because of AI?
Probably.
No, in some cases. Not. There are homes.
Okay.
No, there are still stagers that are very important.
We're just keeping track of everybody that's losing
their jobs.
No,
yeah.
but let's say there's a house and it's vacant and there are objectionable paint colors on some of the walls, or really ugly carpeting, or a really dated kitchen. You can say you can change the color of the walls. You can put furniture in them. I mean, you have to disclose. You have to say these photos are virtually staged.
Right.
But it helps them imagine a more palatable
Right.
space.
And I'll include like the real photos and then virtually staged. Because some people can't get past a paint color.
Like
they
an
don't
orange
like.
wall.
Right. Some people can't.
Yeah.
I mean, some people can see it. Some people can't. But so there's virtual staging. You can do it AI, but we have a couple of like photo companies we use where you can do blue sky, you can do a sunset, the twilight photos. You can, if the grass isn't green, like in February when things look terrible, you can, how about let's fix the grass here. You can pick what kind of clouds you want.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
So that's kind of fun.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
That hadn't even occurred to me. I just figured I went, wow, they got that house at a really good day,
That's what I always think.
Yeah, or I don't remember that house having such a great
lawn.
Yeah, the magic of AI.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and some agents I know have sent their headshots into AI, and they spit back like 25 different photos with 8 different hairstyles.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
I haven't done that. I just kind of was afraid.
No, but I just mean that would be fun to do just for fun.
Just to check it out and see, what would I look like with
just
this?
to be gals, like,
if I
hey.
was a brunette, or if I had,
Okay.
So there's a lot more coming with that.
Anything you want to talk about that we didn't touch on? Because I feel like we covered a lot of ground.
No, this was really fun.
Yeah?
I haven't really talked, like, people don't ask me. I don't talk about it. It's like kind of my identity, as a realtor.
Right.
And people just, I know what she does. But it's funny, I haven't talked about what I do.
Okay, well, I have one more question.
Yes.
What do you do for fun?
Well, I do like to travel when I can. I read a lot. I walk. You probably see me.
I see
I'm
you.
a huge walker.
Between you two,
Yeah.
we've got big walkers.
Yeah.
Spend time with my friends and adult children. And my sister and I inherited our parents' condo in Florida a few years ago. So we meet a lot down there, which is fun because she's my twin sister. We're fraternal.
You're a twin?
Yes, I do, but we're fraternal. My only sibling, and she's lived in Connecticut forever. So it's been fun because we go down there and hang out more.
Do you have that crazy twin thing?
Occasionally, yes.
I mean, I know you're not exact, or what do they call it? Duplicate, or what is it?
Fraternal?
You're fraternal.
Oh,
but I mean,
identical.
you're
Identical. We're fraternal.
You're not,
Okay.
So maybe it's not as strong, but still,
No,
you were in the
we
womb
do.
together.
We do have it. I have
Wow.
it. We definitely have it.
Oh my gosh.
Like every
That's
time I will
cool.
pick up my phone to call her, like yesterday it happened, she's calling me.
Ooh, see? Isn't that like super
Wow.
cool? Like creepy cool?
That's cool.
Yeah.
And other things, But yeah, so it's more, so I do like to travel and read and, go to Bluffinia and Block Parties and all the
Block
events
parties.
and go to Cub games and just all the fun stuff that we have. So much fun stuff around here.
Thank you so much, Doria. Doria. That was an old dog. That was one of my foster dogs. Doria.
Dare to door.
I answer to anything that begins with a D, really.
Now you're going to be
I
like,
have.
Doria.
Well, being a twin, I was always sometimes called the wrong name. So
What's your twin sister's name?
Christine, Chris.
Oh.
So I got a very unusual name.
Well, thank you for being with us. You spent a good chunk of your life here with us, and we really appreciate you taking the time.
Oh, it was
now,
so much fun.
Can people, if they have real estate questions, Realtor. Do you have your own website?
I do, DariaAndrews.com.
DARIA Andrews. That's easy. And do you like to give out your cell phone number, or would you rather just have them go straight to your website?
They could go straight to my website, or on Instagram, I'm Daria C. Andrews.
Okay.
I have a lot of people contact me that way.
Well, thank you for being here. Holly and I we were
thank you
excited to have you here because we both know you.
And
know?
you're definitely a local.
Yeah. That's good. She's a local, right?
Yeah.
Thanks so much. And we're going to say goodbye for now, and maybe we'll have you back when the real estate starts, picking up and things get crazy.
Yes,
and
when the interest rates are back at 4.5%.
Okay.
Oh, well, that'll be a while, but
Invite me back.
yeah, exactly. And you can tell us
if you can find me.
Or if you're if you're ever, a little tipsy, you want to tell us some horror stories. You just walk up here and say, "Hey, hi guys." Okay, thanks for being here.
Thank
and Ladies Who Question, this is Lisa signing off.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Harvey. Ladies Who Question is executive produced and edited by me, Lisa Dominique, and also executive produced by Holly Caulfield. Holly also does most of our research, and Claire Caulfield is in charge of technical assistance and social media. Music, My Lionheart. Sketch music by Florian Manx and Matthew Anderson. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe, follow, rate, and review Ladies Who Question on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. Send your thoughts to ladieswhoquestion@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and our website, ladieswhoquestion.com.
All content discussed on Ladies Who Question are the opinions of Lisa Dominique and Holly Caulfield and should not be construed as advice of any kind. By listening to this podcast, you agree not to use this podcast as advice of any personal or medical issue for yourself or others. This disclaimer also applies to guests or contributors to the podcast.